Rob Periscope from Trib Total Media, and you probably know this guy. This is our first live Periscope interview with Neil Walker, the Pirates, in the dugout at, what do they call this place?
AT&T Park.
AT&T Park.
Park.
I'm sorry, I was trying to get some of these names down. They changed so much and everything.
Giant Stadium.
Giant Stadium, Candlestick, yeah, whatever it is. AT&T Park, we're here in the sun, and Neil was graciously giving us a few minutes before the start of batting practice and whatnot. Neil, we're on the West Coast, obviously. You're jumping time zones, and after this you go back to Atlanta. What do you do to stay sane on a trip this long, this far?
Yeah, we were just in San Diego and now San Francisco, obviously. And you try to find maybe some good breakfast spots or good lunch spots or places to kind of see. San Diego, a lot of guys went to the zoo. A lot of guys went to the Navy ship downtown. And here in San Francisco, I went down to the wharf today and went down to one of the piers and had lunch and kind of got out and just saw some of the sights. So. The weather's obviously very nice out here on the West Coast, so you try to take advantage when you can. And then when we get ready to go back to the East Coast tomorrow, losing 3 hours, that's never fun, but fortunately we have a day off on Thursday.
You've been in the league a while. Do you still find that you can be touristy whenever? I mean, you've been to Milwaukee 99 times. Yeah. You've been here 1,000 times. Do you still do touristy things or get out and see different things?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think last year here in San Francisco, I jumped on one of the tour buses and just rode around for 2 hours just to kind of see where I ended up, and that was enjoyable. So you try to do as many of those, especially places that you don't go as often. Obviously, St. Louis, Chicago, Milwaukee, those places we go all the time. So you're not as likely to go out and see the sights there as you are on the West Coast or Denver or places like that that are pretty scenic and neat.
Which of the three West Coast, well, nationally, California ballparks is your favorite, or whether it be from a hitting standpoint or just being in the ballpark?
I really like San Diego. I think it's the ballpark is very quaint. It's very similar to PNC Park, where it's not an overwhelming ballpark. Here in San Francisco, the ballpark is kind of bigger, more in your face type of ballpark, and San Diego just kind of has the low key vibe that you're kind of used to, more along the lines of baseball than say San Francisco. And obviously the weather helps there, and everything combined probably leads me to say San Diego.
Do you find that there's a different feel for West Coast baseball as opposed to East Coast baseball?
Well, there's very rarely going to be a rain out, I can tell you that. So there's no shot of batting practice being canceled or a game being postponed. But I mean not so much. Obviously, you're playing in Denver, you're playing in Arizona. You're going to know the ball's going to carry more as an offensive player, things like that. But for the most part, nothing really changes from East Coast to West Coast.
All right, Neil, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but just want to give you thanks for stopping by. Actually, I stopped by. So, anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for checking in, yes.